Hey guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading. This is for Sunday, the 1st of July, 2018. We're in July already. I'm using the Mystical Tarot again today. I really enjoyed using it yesterday, so let's see what the cards want you to be aware of today. So this is the 11th card of the Major Arcana. That looks like Justice to me. Then we have the... Is that the Magician? And the Knight or Page of Coins. Okay. So I think in this deck, the helmets are for pages and the horses are actually for knights. So when I read this yesterday, I may have switched the two around. So just bear that in mind looking at yesterday's reading. But the two aren't particularly far apart. So a page, the court cards are all about learning and experience. So a page is totally inexperienced with money. A knight is somewhat experienced with money and belongings, but he doesn't know how to manage things. And the king is the one who's in charge, who's mastered finances and money. So if yesterday there was something with that, then just grade down the level of experience by one notch. So first, today we've got the Justice card. Justice is about Libra. It's about keeping balance. It's the Karma card. It's the cause and effect card. Actions have consequences. And we had this recently as well, and things aren't standing in your way. If you decide to move, or if you decide to change your diet, or if you decide to make more money, you'll get the outcome that you're looking for. And I love it in this deck that we've got this beautiful mystical third eye here surrounded by the sun. It's your third eye in your body. The sun is your identity. So it's your identity that's almost psychic and seeing its future and seeing how you're going to transform into the person you want to be. Helping that, again, I think this is very similar to something we had recently because Justice and the Magician have shown up together recently as well. And the combination of Justice and the Magician really means that you can create your life the way you want it and nothing is standing in your way to kind of twist it or block your progress or that will cause anything that might cause you to fail. All of those things are just gone. The Magician is the first card of the Major Arcana. We've got the planet Mercury there, and it's about communication. Communicating with the higher realms to inform you of what you're supposed to be doing here on the physical realms. So he's got an owl there, so wise old owl. He's informed by the higher realms. He's got everything at his disposal. He's got a little science lab here, so he's able to take the imagination and wisdom of the mind and to create alchemy on his amazing table here, which is alchemy in itself. It's symbolic. This isn't just a table, it's also several cats. It's one thing doesn't just have to be the one thing. There's a respect for duality, and there's a respect that we live on a planet which is designed by the ego. We all have an ego here on planet Earth because this is the planet of the ego. So that's why being able to listen to the higher realms that are beyond duality and back and forth and left and right and up and down, which is what this planet is all about, that's what really makes you wise, because then you're no longer constrained or confined by the duality and its limits. They don't limit you anymore because you're getting your ideas from something much bigger and much higher and greater. Finally, we've got the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is someone who is, I love it in this deck really. I love the way he's got this amazing white scarf around him because it really represents innocence and not knowing anything about money or how to provide for yourself or how to go out in the world and live and not be exploited and make money and avoid all the pitfalls and not be robbed and not have your business manager run off with your money and all of this stuff that, you know, that can happen in life. So we've got two Major Arcana cards and a Minor Arcana card. And these two are saying that if you listen to your own inner wisdom and you take action on that, you'll be supported by the universe and there'll be balance. So you'll have people supporting you, you'll have the funds to sign up for a course, you'll have a sense of, I need to start training in this field, I love it, it's come to me for the last 3-4 years, I need to get on with it, I need to do it, my inner guidance is telling me that. Today could be a day where you start something totally different. So this is a day that could be life-changing because you decide to change your life. No one else decides. But you could change your daily routine. You could change where you live. You can change where you earn or how you earn a living. What you would like to do for work and how you would like to create finance in this world, and it'll be a steep learning curve. So it's something that you can decide to do today, and you can really throw yourself into it and look at changing your future. It doesn't mean you have to quit your job. It means that you can say on Sunday, oh goodness, I've really decided that this would be a wonderful alternative. Like, I've lived in Ottawa for 30 years and I've got this great opportunity to move to Toronto, and I think I'm going to take it. Just because it feels right, it feels good. And then you're going to have to learn the ropes in Toronto and you'll be innocent to what the city's like and everything like that. Or it could be like, oh my God, I've seen the light. Drinking 20 bottles of 2-liter Cokes isn't the way to be healthy. I'm not making a joke here. Sometimes the most obvious thing is the thing that we can't see, especially when it comes to addiction. Like when you're addicted to something, let's say you're addicted to Diet Pepsi, and it's ruining your life. Your teeth are turning black and you're just buzzed all the time. And the last thing you'll think is your problem is the Diet Pepsi, because you'll think that's the thing that's keeping you going. That's the thing that's actually allowing you to continue. Whereas that's the thing that's ruining your life. So the obvious sometimes has to smack us in the face before we can see it. Today is a day where the obvious smacks you in the face so you can see it. And then it's up to you whether you want to make life-changing alterations to your existence here on planet Earth, or whether you want to keep things the same. So you're in charge, you're in control, you decide what goes. 11 and 1 is 12, and 1 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4, and 4 is stability, security, and structure in numerology. And today, what you're doing is you're leaving behind the existing structure of your life, and you're tapping into the fiery, kind of airy side of who you are. And you're tapping into this, I'm going to take action and I'm going to really have fun and decide to do something because it would benefit me, which we don't always do, because a lot of us will think that's selfish to just decide something for yourself. But it really, the cement is blown away today. The things that shackle you, the things that hold you down, you have a reprieve from them. You can look beyond the cement, so to speak, to see what really the underlying motivation or desire is within you. And then you can take other action, which is going to create a different reality, which is going to create a different stability. And part of that process will be you learning a whole new way of living. So if you're bored, if you want to change, if you've been wanting a change for a long time, this is your day. This is the day for anyone who has outstayed a certain situation in their life, which was just there and meant to teach you something, but you've now learned the lesson and you're meant to move on to something different. And if you haven't done that yet, the second part of that, you've learned the lesson, but you haven't moved on yet, this is your kind of day, because you need this life-changing energy to really just grind out change. And that's what you're able to do today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful start to this month. It looks like a lot of changes are going to be happening in July. This is the reading for the first day of July, so I always think it has a knock-on or a bigger kind of insight into not just the day, but also the month as a whole. So a lot of people's fortunes are going to be changing because they're going to start taking different actions, which means different results. So are you going to be on that train, or are you going to sit back and say, everything in my life is perfect, I'm absolutely content 100% with everything? If you are, fabulous for you. For the rest of the world, or for the rest of the people who feel like something could be improved, this is the day you want. So have a wonderful Sunday. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to order your reading with me. In my private readings, I use tarot, astrology, and numerology. I combine all three. The astrology chart gives me a blueprint of who you are on a soul level. So it shows me what your life purpose is this time, where you've been in past lifetimes, what your talents are when it comes to work, and what's destined for you in love and communication and money and relationships with other people. And I can also look at what's coming up in future in those areas, as well as answering specific questions like, when will finances turn around, or is it a good idea to move from Utah to Mexico, or whatever it may be. I can answer all of those questions for you. So just head over to the website, gregoryscott.com, click on the Readings tab to order. Please remember to subscribe, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.